Hi folks, Bob Dale for Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell lots of things, folks. And one of the things we've sold a zillion of is diesel trucks of all shape, form, and fashion. The one most desirable that everyone asks us about is a Ford with a 7.3-liter diesel engine. The best engine ever built by far. I mean, you can put 1 million, 2 million miles on them, and don't say, oh, that's hyperbole, because we've seen them with that on them. We had the hurricane here, all these people pulling these trailers, that's exactly what they had, 7.3 Ford engines, and some of them have 1.5 million, 2 million miles on them, these hot shotters. Everyone wants these, they ask us for them. As I said, they're virtually impossible to find unless they're stupidly priced. You know, somebody wants $20-something thousand for one, or it's ragged out. But we've got one today that's going to be a bargain. It's a great truck, got a great stance to it. Everything about this truck is just the way it ought to be. Plus, it's a 6-speed. Finding a four-wheel drive, 7.3, 6-speed, I mean, if you got a GPS, you still can't find one.
Especially in a 3/4 ton, they usually just dualies.
We got it here in Jackson, Mississippi. And look at that truck. Look how good it stands up. Glass is perfect, paint's good. Now that's the original paint. It's 2001. I'm not gonna say it hadn't got a few little rock pecks here and there. They won't show up in this picture, but I don't want to say too much because someone will get here and go, we told somebody the other day it's got a couple of rock pecks on it. Some numbnut gets here and tells us, I counted 4 rock pecks. Come on. It's a 2001, and I promise you, you can't find one nicer or one like it anywhere. And you dang sure can't find one for what we're going to sell this one for. Are you going to sell this one?
No reserve.
No reserve. So we'll let the market decide what it's worth. It's sitting with a good set of tires on it, folks. Matching set of tires. These are, in fact, alloy wheels. You can see under here there's no rust to it, no mud caked up, no browning. It's not been used. It's not been used in the mud and juked around and all that. The front of it is beautiful. The chrome is not peeling. You can see your tow hooks here.
And it's pretty loaded for an XLT. It's got fog lights, power seats.
Look at here how nice this truck is. And a 6-speed. Dan's had this truck for about 3 months. He's been piddling with it because we love these 7.3s. Started not to sell it, but you know, you can only keep so much.
You can see our quality cleanup staff did an excellent job on the windshield.
You know, we talk about that all the time. The headliner is nice.
Sliding rear window.
No, a non-smoker's truck for a 2001. Let me say this again, for a 2001, it's immaculate. They don't come much nicer. You know, unless you're gonna find one of these peckerheads who's got one he wants $30,000 for. Paint's good. Look, did you show up in here, son? Look at all this.
Bottom of the doors.
Look down here.
Door jams.
It's never been used for hot shot. It's got 270,000 miles on it. Just broke in. No rust issues.
The bed has not been cut for a gooseneck or a fifth wheel.
It's got the 4x4 off-road, never been backed into anything. Tailgate works just like it's supposed to. New bed liner. The bed's not been cut. It doesn't have any fifth wheel hookups and all that.
Well, it looks new. It was in it when we got it.
So you don't have to worry that somebody's been pulling 25,000-pound loads down the road with it, because this 7.3 will pull whatever the nerve you've got to hook to it. I mean, it don't matter. It will pull it. See down the side? I'm telling you, this is a nice truck.
They've upgraded these to these clear LEDs, clear lights on top.
Look at the seats. Carpet. Got good mats in it. Back here.
This is just dirty. That's just my guys. I can't fuss anymore. That's what it is. And these don't rattle.
No, see that?
They're tight. You can see down in these door pockets, they're not filthy. The top of the dash, not cracked. Glove box is clean.
Why are we selling this truck?
Well, it's gonna be worth what it's worth forever.
We're never gonna find another one like it. No, no, no. It's gonna be worth what it's worth now, plus some. These trucks have gone up in value every year we've been doing this, folks. I mean, and they're just about gone. To find one, and I'm sorry to be redundant, but to find a truck like this, in this condition, that runs and drives like this, I don't care how it's equipped, but this one, of course, is equipped perfectly, that's not just ignorantly priced, is absolutely impossible to do. And especially a truck that we're gonna sell with no reserve. So if you've been thinking you wanted a 7.3 diesel truck, whatever you want to do with it. If you want a daily driver, if you've got a work site, if you've got a hunting camp, whatever you want to do with it, and you've looked at some, and they were either pigs or somebody was ignorant when they priced it to you, then y'all look at this truck. Can't find another one like it. It's a 2001 Ford F250 7.3 liter turbo diesel engine, 6-speed transmission, heavily equipped, sitting on a matching nice set of tires with a great stance to it that goes down the road perfectly. So this is a truck, if you ship it, when you look at it, you'll be real tickled. If you want to fly down here, whoever flies down here and buys it, they're going to be tickled. And you don't have to worry about getting home. Trust me, it will get you, your children, and your grandchildren home if you want to keep it that long. An 01 four-wheel drive 7.3 diesel, a super nice truck, folks. Thanks for watching our video. If you have a question about the truck in any way, give me a call, 601-218-1223. 601-218-1223. Answer my phone all the time. If you want to know what it takes to buy it, if you want to know what I'll sell it for before the sale's over, give me a call. We're real easy to deal with. Someone's going to buy this before the auction's over because they can't find another one. But thank you so much for this, as I said. Look forward to visiting with you. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, just want to show you under the hood so you can see. We don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came into us. So yeah, got a little dirt, but it's not full of mud and grime and stuff like that that would indicate that this thing's been out mud bogging or anything like that. Antifreeze is good. Radiator looks to have been replaced at some point. The air compressor, AC compressor, looks to have been changed fairly recently. The alternator's been replaced maybe a little bit before that. The main thing I want to show you is this truck doesn't have any blow-by. Now it's got some smoke, and a lot of people confuse smoke with blow-by, but smoke is not blow-by. My 2015 Platinum over there probably smokes the same or maybe a little more than this truck. So like I said, smoke's not blow-by. The main thing is, you can see I set the cap down. It's just sitting on the oil fill. It doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means it's under pressure, and what that means is you got engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. And you know, it's not necessarily a sign that the engine's bad, but it's a sign of wear. But this truck doesn't have any of that. So just wanted to show you. Now I'll hop in and take you on a test drive. Okay, we're in the truck now. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and I'm driving and shifting with the other. And I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. So even though the video may come out a little shaky, rest assured the truck itself drives great. Let's see if I can get merged here. Now of course, one thing you can tell, this is a 7.3. This does not sound like my 6.7 that's in my 2015 Platinum. You can tell this truck is a diesel. Cecil. But I hope you also heard me running through the gears on this thing, because that should tell you right there that none of the gears grind going up or down. So that's one issue you don't have to worry about. Now you can see from the shifter, It's got low, 1, 2, 3, 4, and overdrive. So 6 speeds. You won't ever use that low range unless you're pulling a heavy trailer, in which case you will. But other than that, you probably won't ever use low range. Heck, I can start out in second and it just takes right off, so that's not a big deal. Other thing you'll see, we're going down the road, no lights are on. This doesn't have any ABS or engine lights or airbag lights or any kind of lights going on with it. Now, I don't know if you can see, there are a few rock pecks in this windshield. Not everybody cares about that, so I'm gonna sell it having some rock pecks in the windshield. But if you don't like rock pecks in your windshield, I can get a new windshield in it for $125. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't cost much, so if you need one, I can get one for $125. But beyond that, not really a whole lot to nitpick on this truck. One little spot on that seat, but this is not a smoker's truck. There's no odors. There's no stink to it. It doesn't smell like pets or any of that either. As far as all that goes, odor-free truck, which is good. Especially, you get a lot of these older trucks and people have cleaned the carpets and hosed them out and stuff, and they get to that musty smell that you just can't hardly get rid of. But not an issue with this one. Got a CD and cassette player. I know the radio works. I don't have any CDs or cassettes to test that part of it, but I'm assuming it works. But heck, you can buy a navigation stereo on Amazon for under $200, so that's what I put in it. And if you want to buy a radio and an upgrade and send it to us, we'll be glad to install it at no extra charge. So if you're planning on upgrading the radio anyway, instead of paying some stereo place $100, $150 to put it in, send it to us. We'll put it in for you. This truck drives straight, doesn't pull to the left or right. It doesn't pull when you hit the brakes. All that stuff's good on it. The only thing I know of that's not working right now, these power mirrors. They're not working under power. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it needs a switch, but I just want to point it out. So we're going to try and fix it. Odds are we'll have it fixed, but just in the off chance we forget or something, something else happens, just want to point it out just in case. But heck, I mean, worst case, you can buy 2 brand new ones on eBay, a pair of them for about $140 or less. So not really a big deal. And heck, you can get the upgraded, the big 08 and up style mirrors for like $150. So it's really a pretty good bargain when you think about it. The dash doesn't have any cracks. That's a little piece of Velcro. I guess they had something Velcro to the dash, like a foam mount or who knows what, a Jesus statue. There's no telling. But if you want to fly in and drive this truck home, you can. I wouldn't have any hesitation to hop in it and drive it anywhere. We have to move everything in and out every day, and this truck fires right up. It doesn't make any weird noises or whatever. When you crank it up in the morning, it fires right up, hot or cold, which you always want to hear a Ford truck crank cold, because if it's going to act up, that's when it's going to act up. So just pointing that out. I may not have one of these doors shut, but we also understand most of our customers are from the Midwest and the Northeast, and they're buying from us down here because, well, first of all, we've got great prices, but second of all, our trucks are rust free. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about on our trucks. But we also understand that most people may not necessarily have time to take off 2 or 3 days to drive cross country to go pick up a truck. So what we've done, if you look online at all these online shippers, don't let the prices scare you, because we can save you as much as half off the average price. The reason for that is most of these guys online, they're not really shippers. All they are is brokers. They don't have their own fleet of trucks. They're just brokers. They'll charge you hundreds of dollars and call it a deposit, and then they'll post your deal on this one website that everybody uses, and you'll pay the driver when he drops it off, and you'll just pay the broker all that money. Well, we've cut out the middleman. We're signed up with that site, so we can arrange the shipping for you. We don't charge a markup or a fee. It's just a courtesy to our customers. You pay the driver when he drops it off. So if you're interested, shoot me an email or a text with your zip code, and I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Or if you're anywhere near Atlanta or Dallas, or pretty much anywhere in the entire state of Florida, we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So just something to keep in mind. I hope you understand, with all these bumps I'm hitting, this truck doesn't make a bunch of racket. It is tight. And I guess I should turn the radio down. We got to do our pictures real quick. If you have any questions about this truck, like we said, call me. Be glad to answer any questions you may have. You can see over here, reverse, first, second, third, fourth, and up here is fifth. So all that good stuff works. 4-wheel drive, AC, got your extra power outlets, got your mirror out here, got your lights up top. I mean, just, you know, not a perfect truck. I mean, it's got 279,000 miles. It's not perfect. It's not new. But for a truck with 279,000 miles, it is real nice. So if you have any questions, call me. Otherwise, appreciate you watching the video. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. And oh, by the way, I've been driving it nearly 10 minutes. You can see no warning lights on, none of that. But I'll cut it off, cut the key back on. You can see they all do work. So any questions, call me.